Hey everyone, and welcome back. An overdose occurs when your body is overwhelmed with a toxic amount of a substance or combination of substances. Did you know that drug overdoses kill more people than motor vehicle accidents, guns, and falls? It's a heartbreaking reality that has claimed the lives of many beloved celebrities, such as Janis Joplin, Marilyn Monroe, Keith Moon, Hillel Slovak, River Phoenix, and sadly, many more. Overdose-related deaths in the U.S. surged by 31% from 2019 to 2020, showing just how serious this crisis is. This is the story of 60 celebrities who tragically died from overdoses.
I wanna be kissed by you, just you, nobody else.
Marilyn Monroe, the epitome of Hollywood glamour, left us on August 5, 1962, at the age of 36. Known for her iconic roles in movies like Some Like It Hot and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, she became the face of the golden age of Hollywood. Behind the dazzling smile and breathy voice, Monroe's life was marred by personal struggles. Her death, attributed to a barbiturate overdose, sent shockwaves across the world, forever shrouding her in an aura of mystery and tragedy. Remember her famous words, "Imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring." Rest in peace, Marilyn, the brightest star in Hollywood's sky.
Just looking out at
Janis Joplin, the raw, electrifying queen of rock and roll, died at just 27 on October 4, 1970. With her gravelly voice and soulful performances, she gave us unforgettable hits like Piece of My Heart and Me and Bobby McGee. Joplin's life was as tumultuous as her music, marked by intense highs and devastating lows. Her death from a heroin overdose cut short a career that was blazing new trails for women in rock. She once said, "Don't compromise yourself. You are all you've got. Janis, your spirit still reverberates through the chords of every rock song. Rock on in peace." Keith Moon, the legendary drummer of The Who, lived life in the fast lane, embodying the wild spirit of rock and roll. On the fateful night of September 7, 1978, Moon attended a film premiere and a party, seemingly just another night in the whirlwind life of a rock star. But this night turned out to be his last. Known for his explosive drumming and larger-than-life persona, Keith Moon was as notorious for his offstage antics as he was for his musical talent. His battle with addiction was well known, and tragically it culminated in an overdose of heminevrin, a medication meant to curb his alcohol cravings. Moon's passing left a void in the world of rock music. His influence on drumming is immeasurable, inspiring countless musicians. His unique style and charismatic energy are still remembered fondly by fans and fellow artists alike. Rest in peace, Keith Moon. Your thunderous beats will echo through the ages. Remember the 1980s? It was a wild time for music, especially in LA, where funk and punk collided to create something extraordinary. One of the trailblazers of that era was Hillel Slovak, the original guitarist for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Born in Israel and moving to America as a child, Slovak found his groove in high school with future bandmates Anthony Kiedis, Flea, and Jack Irons. These guys jammed their hearts out, blending raw energy with funky rhythms, and soon enough, they were captivating audiences all over LA. Slovak's guitar played a crucial role on the band's first 3 albums, setting the stage for their future success. Unfortunately, the highs of fame came with dark lows. Both Slovak and Kiedis struggled with heroin addiction, and despite their efforts to get clean, the pull of the drug proved too strong for Slovak. In June 1988, at just 26 years old, Slovak died of a heroin overdose. His death was a tragic loss, not only for the band but for the entire music world. Slovak once mused, "Music is the window to the soul." Through that window, we still see you, Hillel. Rest in harmony. David Ruffin, the unmistakable voice behind the Temptations hits like My Girl and Ain't Too Proud to Beg, passed away on June 1, 1991, at 50. His dynamic stage presence and emotive vocals made him a legend in the world of soul music. Ruffin's life ended due to a cocaine overdose, a tragic end to a life filled with musical brilliance. He famously said, "Ain't no mountain high enough to keep me from getting to you." Your voice still reaches us, David. Rest in peace, soul man. Imagine being in the early 90s, where grunge and alternative rock were the soundtracks of a generation. Shannon Hoon was at the heart of it all. Born in Lafayette, Indiana, this dreamer packed his bags and headed to Los Angeles at just 18, determined to make it big. His collaboration with Axl Rose on Guns N' Roses' iconic albums, Use Your Illusion I and II, was a glimpse of his immense talent. Blind Melon, the band Hoon fronted, burst onto the scene with their self-titled debut album in 1992. It went multi-platinum, largely thanks to the unforgettable hit No Rain and its quirky music video. Who could forget that girl in the bee costume? That song was an anthem, and Hoon's voice became synonymous with a kind of raw, emotional honesty that resonated deeply with fans. But behind the scenes, Hoon struggled with the dark side of fame, drug addiction. The battle was fierce and ultimately fatal. In 1995, while on tour in New Orleans, Shannon Hoon passed away from an overdose at the tender age of 28. It was a heart-wrenching loss for the music world, snatching away a voice that had so much more to give. Despite his struggles, Hoon's legacy lives on. His lyrics and voice continue to inspire, reminding us of a time when music felt profoundly personal and real. As Hoon once sang, "Keep on dreaming, 'cause when you stop dreaming, it's time to die." Rest in peace, Shannon. Your dreams and music live on.
I got a lamp in my hotel room and it has a three-way light bulb in it. If you don't know a light bulb's a three-way light bulb, it messes with your head because you go to turn it off.
Mitch Hedberg was the kind of comic who could make you laugh without even trying. Known for his deadpan delivery and offbeat, surreal humor, Mitch's style was a breath of fresh air in the comedy world. You might remember him from his appearances on Comedy Central or his memorable lines like, "I used to do drugs, I still do, but I used to too." Tragically, Mitch passed away in 2005 from an accidental drug overdose, leaving behind a legacy of laughter that still resonates today. Mitch's jokes were a mix of simple observations and complex absurdities, delivered in a way that made you think and laugh at the same time. Let's celebrate his unique humor with a few of his best one-liners.
I bought a two-bedroom house, but it's up to me how many bedrooms there are, though, isn't it? This bedroom has an oven in it.
I find that Duck's opinion of me is very much influenced over whether or not I have bread. A duck loves bread, but he does not have the capability to buy a loaf. That's the biggest joke on the duck ever.
Mitch's comedy wasn't just about the punchline, it was about the journey he took you on with his words. His humor continues to inspire comedians and bring joy to fans old and new. Rest in peace, Mitch Hedberg. Your unique wit will never be forgotten.
Turns to me and he says, "Why so serious?"
Heath Ledger, the immensely talented actor, was found dead on January 22, 2008, at 28. Known for his transformative roles in Brokeback Mountain and The Dark Knight, Ledger's death from an accidental overdose of prescription medications shocked the world. His portrayal of the Joker remains iconic, earning him a posthumous Academy Award. Ledger once said, "If you are just safe about the choices you make, you don't grow. You took risks, and you soared, Heath. Rest in peace, brilliant actor."
think.
I know. It's too late to think. It's too late.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, a name that still echoes in the corridors of Hollywood, was found dead in his Manhattan apartment on February 2, 2014. The sight was haunting, a syringe in his left arm, and over 50 bags of a white substance scattered around. Hoffman had battled alcohol and drug addiction for years, a struggle that tragically caught up with him. Known for his versatile roles, Hoffman won an Oscar in 2006 for his portrayal of Truman Capote, a role that showcased his extraordinary talent. He was just 46, with so much more left to give to the world of cinema. Hoffman once said, "The only true currency in this bankrupt world is what you share with someone else when you're uncool." His legacy continues to inspire, reminding us of the brilliance he brought to every role. Rest in peace, Philip. Your genius will never be forgotten. Taylor Hawkins, the powerhouse drummer of the Foo Fighters, passed away on March 25, 2022, at 50. Renowned for his incredible drumming skills and vibrant stage presence, Hawkins was a cornerstone of the band's success. His death from a suspected overdose left fans and fellow musicians heartbroken. Hawkins once said, "It's always a good time to play drums. Keep beating the heavenly drums, Taylor. Rock on in peace." And that's a wrap on our tribute to these talented souls whose lives were cut short by tragedy. Let's remember them for the incredible legacies they left behind. If their stories touched your heart, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us continue honoring those who shaped our world. Thanks for watching and take care of yourselves.